Should be live. If it'll switch to the main overlay, it will not. Great. There we go. Okay. There we go. Welcome to Master the Game streams, where tonight we are playing Kobolds in Avernus. We are here with a new player, and you will notice that we are missing a couple players. So before we jump in and let everyone introduce themselves and their players, Nate from WASD20 will not be joining us anymore. He just has too much on his plate this school year and in his personal life, so he won't be joining us in the meantime. The door is always open. Who knows? Maybe he will join us again down the road. But for now, he is no longer part of this campaign. As for Bill, he also is somebody who works in schools, so he is a very busy person, and he also is not with us tonight. Whether he'll be with us next session or not, I do not know. But we, again, are leaving the door open if he wants to join us again. With that, we will go around and let everybody introduce themselves and their character. And we will start with Razarak.
My name is Harold, and I am playing Razarak the Reaper, a kobold who is actually a black dragonborn, or a black dragon that was cursed. So he thinks.
Excellent. Next up would be Arkmir.
My name is Paula, and tonight I am playing Arkmir, who is a warlock sorcerer, who, I don't know, so far just kind of likes to burn things and hide behind things and run away.
Excellent. Next up is Tabisa.
Hey everybody, I'm Randall. I'll be playing Tabisa this evening. Tabisa is a stabby rogue who just took a couple dips into fighter, which is fun. So we're gonna hopefully try and do some damage here on the map. We'll have some fun.
Does Tabisa have the Spartan helmet and sword and stuff?
He does. Yes, he does.
Okay. Now, do those fall apart after the first quarter of a game?
No, they're
Okay,
already
just
rusty and tarnished before we even step foot on the field. Yeah.
Okay. I love it. You're such a good sport. Gonzo.
All right, Peter, I'll be playing Gonzo, and in typical fashion of the name of the stream, which is Kobolds and Avernus, so I will not be playing Kobold, so I have to be that guy.
Yeah, we expect that. We play enough games with you. Sure. Also, check out everybody's links. I don't know if I have updated the links in the description or not, but I will try and do so after this session. Before the replay. But check out Blackthorn's Apothecary on TikTok and on Twitter. You can check him out. You can also check out Peter BN Drake on Twitter, on Instagram, I believe, and Discord. You're on Discord over there. Where else are you? YouTube, obviously.
YouTube.
BN Drake. And then check out Randall Hampton, the author of The Little Game Master, on Twitter and all the things. He has a Kickstarter coming up in a couple months that you guys are not going to want to miss, especially if you have little ones. But in the meantime, go pick up the other two books. Our kids love them. Hell, I love them. I don't like reading a lot of books to my kids, but those books I actually kind of enjoy. So I'm just saying.
All right.
All right. So, last session, we were in the Bramblewood. We had just gotten back from the Wandering Emporium, where the party had set up a spa day for Red Ruth. Red Ruth is a divination hag, we'll call her. She sells divinations. She sells potions. She can do a commune spell, all for the price of soul coins, of course. And she knew how to remove Ralzala's pact with Zariel. However, wasn't willing to just disclose that information. She said if the party could set up a spa day for her at the Wandering Emporium, then she would happily take care of getting them that information. They managed to set up the spa day, and she asked if they would stay at her hag hut while she went. And she borrowed their vehicle, their tormentor, which Razarak was really thrilled about. We even had Arkmir over here saying, well, only Razarak knows how to drive this thing. Nobody else can drive it. But she wasn't very persuasive. And, Red Ruth saw right through it, and they let her borrow it. In the meantime, while they were watching the hut, they felt a rumbling. And Dugo went out to look and ended up hiding. And this giant tree that had like an undead gnome stuck in its branches attacked. Some banshees attacked. It got pretty crazy. In fact, I think everybody except for Dugo were making death saves at one point, to which Razarak rolled a nat 20, got up, rolled on over to Ufa, did a 4th level cure wounds spell. Ufa got into the fight. Then, next thing you know, we have Arkmir getting brought back up, and they managed to pull it out. Now, it was close. I honestly thought it was going to be a TPK. I think the whole party thought it was going to be a TPK. It was that tense. But they survived. And because of it, they were able to get a couple items. One was a hat of disguise that I believe they gave over to Dugo. And then there was a +1 wand of the War Mage, which I believe Razarak has.
No, I give that to Arkmir.
You gave that to Arkmir?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have that.
Okay.
Wand of the War Mage +1.
So you guys did manage to get that. You then hurriedly put the hut back together. In fact, you reinforced it with better wood, I believe is what you had said. Then you did Leoman's tiny hut, and Arkmir went and hid inside of a genie lamp next to Red Ruth's bed. And also there's an alarm spell outside. And that was where we left off. You guys taking a long rest. Now, I did tell you guys last session you could press the long rest button. So if you have not done so, do that now.
Already did that.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
That's why I was like, I must have been fine last time.
Nope.
No, I was just really like,
You
long
were,
rest? Okay,
Slots.
done.
yeah, you were hiding under a bed.
Sounds fair.
Yeah, not a problem at all. So with that, you guys are hanging out in the tiny hut, sleeping away, snoring with your little pot belly, kobold bellies up in the air. All that good stuff. And Gonzo, what would you like to do as you are making your way through the Bramblewood?
Yes, making my way through the Bramblewood, and I'm looking. I think I've come across that gnome.
Oh, the body of the gnome.
Correct.
Yes, you have, and it is still tangled in the branches of this massive tree that's been uprooted, it looks like. It doesn't look like it belongs in the Bramblewood either.
I'm going to check to see if it has the money that was me.
Okay. You search the gnome. You do not find a coin purse.
Can I tell how long he's been dead?
Oh, he's been dead for a long time. You can give me a medicine check, though.
Damn, man, I good at that. 14.
So it's hard for you to tell, considering this is Avernus. The conditions maybe put extra wear and tear on a corpse, but it is definitely down to the bone. There's no flesh or skin or anything left on it. There is a mustache and a beard that is still somehow attached, but they're fused to the bone somehow.
Interesting. So he was wearing a disguise. Yeah. Well, I'm glad it held up. That's good. I look around. Are there any sturges around?
Give me a perception check.
Oh, 8.
You do not see any sturges. In fact,
So that means they're
It is
probably
dark.
around.
it is very dark. The bramblewoods branches overhead block out any skylight that you would see.
Okay.
You do see a hut, though.
Yeah. Yes, I do. Can I make a perception check on the hut?
Yes, you can.
Okay. 5. No. Okay. It looks like the same old crappy hut that I've seen before. I don't notice the renovations that have been made.
No, you do smell the stench of death, but that's normal. You're used to that probably at this point.
Okay. Okay, so I take out my rag and give a couple good sniff, and I proceed to walk over to the hut because maybe there could be an explanation.
As you make your way over there, what does the alarm spell do? Paula, your alarm spell.
Oh, that was my spell?
Yep.
Okay. Fantastic. I assume there's probably some sort of like obnoxious fireworks display goes off when somebody violates it, because
Fireworks. Bang,
we would
bang,
want
bang.
something really subtle. Well, I don't want it to just like go off in my head. I don't want any part of that.
No, I don't blame you. I do not blame you. Okay.
So
Like,
instead,
so-
absolutely everybody wakes up, actually screaming and freaking out.
I mean, like small fireworks though, like the
Like a
I don't know.
sparkler?
the small
Like
ones that you set off in, like the middle of like a cul-de-sac or something like that. That's not going to burn down.
Oh, no,
the
that's
house.
where you
Small
light off the
fireworks.
big stuff in the cul-de-sacs.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
right.
It's when you're on
Small-
the main street that you do the little stuff because police might be driving by.
Okay, small like fireworks poofs probably near the
Small mortars. Okay.
Yeah, just little
Okay.
ones.
So above your head, all of a sudden you start seeing these mortars getting shot off into the bramblewood and just flaring
Oh,
explosives.
nice.
Um,
Okay, this obviously is a welcome.
Oh, for sure. And you
Yeah.
do not see any of the wood catch on fire for some reason, but definitely very loud. You can hear it reverberate through the bramblewood. Yeah, what would you guys like to do in the inside of the hut that you are now awake and you hear this going on outside?
Just gonna wake up and freak out. No, the trees are back.
Arthur's gonna wake up and yell, "Somebody's coming!" Somebody's coming," and then throw the covers back over her head.
I guess I'll go
Okay.
investigate.
I think Tabisa would like bolt upright, look around, check, make sure I have my daggers.
You do. You also see in front of you is a bag with a face on it. Looks very familiar as the bag that once ate Dugo. But Dugo's not here.
Is it Dugo's face?
No.
Is Dugo's face in the bag?
Oh no, he's
No.
been turned into the bag.
Razarak must help him.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm gonna like quietly stumble over everything in my way. Make my way to like the window and just very like the old man that I am, like stick my face in the blinds and just like peer out to see if I can see whoever set off the alarm.
You see, what does he see outside of there, Gonzo?
Okay, you see like a 6 foot plus tall bugbear with a cloak, carrying what looks like a mace, but it looks more like a big fly swatter, and it's got blood on it. And it's just kind of looking around, admiring the fireworks, because don't see that every day. Is where the cloak is like got dust and stuff. It looks like it was probably nice at one point, but it's all faded and it's got dust and debris from the Avernus landscape.
Just gonna look at whoever's near me. He's like, "There's a bugbear outside. He's got a giant fly swatter."
We look very much like bugs to bugbear. I say we stay inside.
Should I say anything to him? Do we act like we're not home?
You should tell him that.
Just gonna look out the window. Get off my lawn! I don't want anything to sell here. I mean, no one's home.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You don't even know what I have to offer.
You're speaking with the great and powerful Resurrect the Reaper. This was better when I was a dragon.
Technically, you are still dragon. Just very little one.
Just on the inside.
But
Where's
aren't
the
we all
red-
dragons on the inside?
Where's Red Ruth? Red Ruth.
In my stomach! This place is mine now. I don't know what's happening. He's not leaving.
I would
No
advise against eating Red Ruth. That may cause complications later.
Terrible indigestion.
If that has happened, you certainly need my my fine counsel. And I start knocking on the door.
Oh, God, he won't leave.
Ask him what he wants.
What do you want?
Do you? Well, I have a couple of questions pertaining to this gnome over here that seems to have died. Did he have a bag of soul coins?
No. My God, he knows about the soul coins.
You can hear all of this, by the way, Gonzo. They are not quiet.
No.
Quick, put it in your pants. Hide the soul coins in your pants.
I mean, I could just put it in my bag of holding, but not the devouring bag. That would be bad for all of us.
Ooh. Arkmir is going to cast Detect Thoughts on Gonzo.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I can read the thoughts of certain creatures. I can learn surface level thoughts. Like what is most on its mind at the moment.
Okay.
So what is most on Gonzo's mind at the moment?
Gonzo is thinking that his last client has now died and that here is a new potential client.
Resurrect. He wants to hire us. Or he wants us to hire him. I don't know which.
One way is better. One way we get paid. Other way we lose money.
Yeah.
Open the door.
You open the door?
Do you let him into the tiny hut?
I mean, I'm not going to let him in the tiny hut, but he can come inside that Red Ruth's hut.
Okay. So you see there inside of this globe, this half dome.
It's just sticking out.
I look around the hut. Does it look disturbed? Does it look like there's been a fight or something that's happened in here?
No, it does not look like there was a fight. In fact, it looks extremely tidy for some reason. Probably because they tidied it up as quick as they could before they slept.
We did our work too well.
So I guess I see Razrak sticking his head, disembodied head out of the tiny hut. Are you Razrak?
The one and the same.
I am Gonzo Muckraker, Avernus Advocate.
I don't know what that is.
The advocating part.
I currently do not have a client since he has deceased. But it sounds like you may have some sort of legal issues on your hands since you have just consumed a hag. And you've taken over her hut. So there will certainly be all sorts of ramifications for this. Now, for a short time, and you see Gonzo reach into his backpack. He pulls out an abacus and he starts moving the night lines around. He gets out his glasses. Yes, and I believe that I could easily represent you for the fee. I will remove my retainer fee, and we will just go on a basis of maybe 1 soul coin per week or so in the foreseeable future. Of course, I will have to accompany you in any activities that you engage in and provide you legal advice and make sure that you don't get into any quandaries.
Are you a lawyer?
You see Tabisa like pulling on your cloak to have you pull your head down inside the tiny hut.
To pop my head in the hut.
It's like, this may not be bad thing. Many bargains to be made in Avernus. I say,
That's a fair point.
He sounds kind of smart.
I think he is very good at reading tiny print.
I'm not.
Gonna poke my head back up. Sir, fee is a soul coin per week.
Yeah, so that can be changed if necessary. That can be on a discretionary basis if necessary. Perhaps in lieu of soul coin, we could take various items here in your new domicile, like like that candle holder there. That perhaps could serve as something.
I was gonna be out front. Yeah, Red Ruth is at a spa. We're just house sitting. We're not gonna steal from her hut. She has my car.
This complicates things. So you did not consume her?
No, we just got attacked by a tree. I don't know you.
We just met.
Razrak is getting very senile in his old age. I don't know. I'll tell you what. You're welcome to come in. Not the dome, but inside the hut. And then we can talk about your possibility of employment. We might actually need use of you. You seem like a very charismatic and intelligent person, much unlike myself.
Don't sell yourself short.
You just call me short.
He did call you short. So you said he's like 6 foot tall?
Yeah, 6 foot plus. Yeah.
Like a giant.
He's like literally like towering.
He's
over
crouching down kind of in the hut.
Right.
I mean, the hut
Can
can
we-
handle him.
Can we try and do like a 3 kobolds in a trench coat thing, just so Razorrak is at eye level with him? Like I will be the base, and I'll put Arkmir on top of my shoulders, and have Razorrak jump on top of hers.
Oh yeah, we could do this.
Can we try this? I
We
wanna
can
try,
make it
just so
work.
Razorrak can be eye level with Gonzo.
Very dexterous. This might work.
Is this going to be like an athletics or an acrobatics?
We'll
for
make
you?
it acrobatics, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, thank God. Watch
Thank
me roll
goodness.
poorly. Oh, no.
All right. Okay.
We'll put the
I
roll
mean-
on Tabisa.
Oh, thank goodness. 'Cause I had
Oh,
eight.
okay.
Oh,
Okay.
thank
Since
goodness,
she's the
'cause I-
since he's the
goodness.
base.
Thank God, because I rolled a 1.
I got an 18, so I
I
was
had
solid.
26. for
Okay, well,
acrobatics.
that's even better.
Yeah, see, there you go. You're good.
Okay. So like Razarak's up at the top and he's quivering and wavering and all over the place and like doing one of these like fan man things where he's just kind of weaving from side to side. And just,
I love
Calm down. I'm not that
put the
heavy.
cloak over us. It makes us look very imposing.
it. Meanwhile, he's watching you do this right in front of him.
Thank God I have feather fall for if I tumble.
It's
I
like
mean,
4
the
feet.
plus side is you're only falling like 6 feet, so you wouldn't get hurt
Yeah,
unless you
that
fell
is
in the
true.
fire.
don't do that.
I would
Are
only
you
hurt my
a
pride.
theater troupe?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, we are. Very, very entertaining.
I think so, especially with the fireworks and now this.
Yeah, it's like
Nice
a
touch,
circus.
isn't it?
God, that happened.
It happened. It happened again.
How much are you getting a show? What's your cut? What's your percentage? I can
Everything
negotiate
is-
a higher royalty for you.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly 2 soul coins per week, so that you get 1.
Oh, this is how much you make a show? 2 full coins per week. This is good. Are you based out of anywhere? Or is this?
We're
Or do you have
traveling.
You're traveling. Okay, very good. Are you performing here tonight?
We're rehearsing for a show at the Wandering Emporium.
The Wandering Emporium.
I'm gonna try and juggle while I'm holding them up.
All
All right. Give me a performance roll.
I can't reach you, so I can't give you guidance.
Am I at advantage or disadvantage? Am I at disadvantage
Regular,
for this
just
at all?
performance.
Just
Nope,
regular?
straight up
Okay.
performance.
Oh god, my performance is garbage, man.
It's going to determine your.
Okay.
Acrobatics.
16.
So you are able to maintain a nice juggle. However, you now have to make an acrobatics at disadvantage to keep holding them up while you are juggling.
That's all right. Acrobatics is way better. Oh, okay. 21.
See, perfect.
Jesus.
You are able to juggle and balance them just fine. Meanwhile, in the distance, you can hear the sounds of a rumbling machine in the distance. It sounds very familiar, like a tormentor.
Oh, my baby's coming home. Is Red Ruth going to be upset that we just have a stranger in her house?
Quick, get them out! Get them out now!
All right, if you want to just go like stand in the yard, I'm going to like.
Stand next to the door. He's the extra guard. You know?
Didn't you just tell him not to stand on your lawn? Now you're telling him to stand on your lawn?
I start walking towards the door to walk out. Yes, follow us.
I'm going to make my little Lehman's tiny hut go away. I feel like it's time.
Yeah, in fact, it goes
Okay.
away before you get to make it go away.
Just going to gather my things and just go wait outside like nothing ever happened.
Yeah. Do you all make your way out, including you, Gonzo?
Yeah, it's been before I go. I grab the candle holder that I'd mentioned earlier.
Okay. All right, so you step foot outside, and as you do, you see this old, wretched-looking woman with skin-tight skin that's stitched together, making a robe. Again, you can see her wrinkles through this. That's how tight it is. And she's got like her necklace with skulls and all of this stuff. She's got her bear claw slippers that she's wearing. And she just looks happier than a pig in mud. And she looks over at you, Gonzo. What are you doing here?
I was following my client, and then he perished, and then I was invited inside. I am this theater troupe's legal counsel.
Theater troupe?
Yes.
They're just kobolds and a wannabe dragon.
We're branching out.
It's a side gig.
I'm slightly offended, but I'm going to let it go because you brought my baby back in one piece.
Well, who said I called you the wannabe dragon? What if they are the wannabe dragons?
That's a fair point. I take it back.
Where are the other two?
Well,
They may or may not have been eaten by a bag.
You guys have a lot of problems with bags.
there was also a tree situation.
That's
I am
one?
not an arborist.
I'm not really sure.
I look to see if the tree is near her hut. Like, how close is the tree to her hut?
Very close.
It looks like that tree potentially is your tree that apparently tried to eat this theater troupe. You owe us an explanation.
Well, they were in charge of protecting my hut, so all the liability is on them.
No, negligence does not excuse you.
Well, you
But don't
see,
worry.
we had an agreement.
For payment, I've already taken a candle holder, so we're square.
You can't take my candle holder.
It's going to
Well, they were occupied.
toward my car.
There was not others to give. Are the three of us still stacked up?
Yeah, I mean, you were
Yes.
juggling them.
Yeah.
Well,
I
you were
was juggling
juggling.
Yeah. As they're going about their thing, I'm just gonna start like walking us towards the car
Yes.
Juggling.
while juggling.
Okay. Bye then?
Is business concluded?
I mean, you guys are leaving. I mean, I'm willing to hold my end of the bargain. Should I get my
you should do that.
candlestick back?
She should do that.
Okay, please give candlestick back, Gonzo.
Is it? So I take I pull it out and look at it. Is it worth anything? Does it look like it's?
It's warm to the touch when you touch it.
So it could be magical. It could not be.
Could be. Do you have a way to know if it's magical?
I hold it in my hand and hand it back to her. You're lucky.
Thank you.
And clean up.
Luck is for
this mess.
losers.
Hey, I took that as a feat.
Again, luck is for losers. I believe one makes their own luck.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you believe what you want.
Amazing.
And she puts her candlestick back inside of her tent. Now, where was I? Why is there this bag left in my hut? And she pulls it out.
You don't want to
Take this with you. I don't want you to leave your things here. Besides, why were you inside of my hut?
It's where we slept.
I don't believe
There
I
was-
said sleep in my hut.
It looked like there was like a thing in the hut, so then we went in to make sure it was okay, and it was just
Clearly, you've made some changes. However, I like your decorative taste.
thank you.
So you are lucky. But get your bag out of here. Who wants this? And she shoves it in your face, Arkmir.
Oh, okay. It's
It
very
smells
impressive.
like Ufa and Dugo.
What was
At
that?
the
A
same
bag
time?
of devouring?
Yeah, it's the
Mhm.
bag of devouring.
Okay.
So, As for Ralzala, she wants to break a pact with Zariel. Well, I think I may know of a way. So Ralzala must drink the blood of a Titan to free herself from Zariel's pact. And you might be asking yourself, where will you get the blood of a Titan? Well, Aldrak just so happens to be a Titan, or was a Titan. So I would say maybe if you go to Aldrak's grave, you will be able to get the help you need there.
I'm sorry. Is he dead?
Not so much. But things are not as they may seem.
Well, I mean, we're going to a not dead guy's grave, so like it seems a little off.
I mean, it's just where he stays. Now, Aldrak, I know you guys, I heard the one say he served Tiamat. That is not something I would mention around Aldrak. You see, Aldrak came to Avernus to defeat Tiamat for his god. Unfortunately, Aldrak was not successful.
Who does he worship?
I knew you would do that to me. Aldrak, give me just a second.
Razorek, as your Avernus advocate, I would advise against drinking blood of a Titan.
All right. Aldrak serves starts with an S. Surat, I think. Yeah, Searcher. Surtur.
Surtur.
Surtur. That's his deity. So Aldrak is an Empyrean.
Oh,
Okay.
So if you have a map, I can gladly show you where you need to go.
Show him the map.
Still juggling. Do we have a map?
no, we have a map. I'll show her the map.
She happily points to a spot on the map.
Gonna make a mental note of that spot. How far away is it from our current location?
I've got a pen if you want.
So
to
the
mark it
map,
on there.
you know this by now, the maps are not to scale. In fact, the way Avernus works is it's not a set, oh, it'll always be this amount of time. It kind of screws with you. In fact, there are times where you'll see where you're supposed to be going and you'll be traveling in that straight direction for hours without seeming like you make any progress. And there are other times where you don't see something and then all of a sudden it's right there.
Okay. Well, we should probably get going.
Your tormentor will get you there, no problem.
Did you fill up the tank?
Of course. Exactly where it was supposed to be.
Insight check.
Roll it.
Insight
Roll it,
check.
Tabisa.
Yeah, I want, yeah. Guidance.
Oh, gosh, it's not good.
Add a D4.
It's not great. I'm going to need every inch of it.
I want to know if she did it.
That's what she said.
13.
You think she's telling you the truth.
All right.
I mean, why would she lie?
She's a hag.
I mean, the vehicle's only like a couple 100 feet away.
Yeah.
I'll go
Okay,
go ahead.
So we go to this place, we drink blood, which is totally normal.
No, nobody said you drink blood.
Oh.
Just Ralzala, who wants to break the pact with Zariel.
We just capture his blood.
Oh. Okay.
How much do we need?
A gallon.
Gallon? How much is a gallon?
A
Do you guys
lot.
have
But it's a
I've got-
Titan. You just need a gallon of Titan's blood. That's not much
What-
to a Titan.
What are we gonna put it in? Do you guys have a bucket?
A bucket might not be enough to hold a gallon of blood.
Gallon.
Does Red Ruth have a bucket? Do you have an extra bucket?
Do you have something that holds a gallon of liquid?
I do, by chance, have a mammoth scrotum that would hold it up.
I have the feeling a mammoth scrotum would be bigger than me.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna ask why you have this.
I meant bladder. I don't know why I said scrotum, but you know,
You definitely said scrotum.
I know.
You definitely
As
said
soon as I
scrotum.
said it, I'm like, that is not what I was thinking.
I don't. I really don't.
Let's
want
say
to carry
bladder.
out elephant balls. I don't. Sorry. I don't.
I was like, wow, did the book write that in?
No.
Like, I feel like.
Wow.
Man, I wish I had mage hand. I don't want to use my hands on that.
It's,
Oh, I got
it's
that.
so hairy. It's
I can
Wizards,
do it.
Wizards is getting adventurous.
No,
Man.
it's too much. It's too much.
So the bladder, she says, I have a mammoth bladder. She grabs it and hands it to you. It's pretty big.
All right, well, if it's a bladder, I will touch that. And I will throw that in the tormentor.
All right, you are able to do that.
Mammoth scrotum. Hold on. Wait. Let's make sure we put that in the chat.
Here, I'll add it to my
I already
inventory.
fixed it. I said bladder.
No, you don't get to fix anything.
Add custom item.
Scrotum. All right. So she asks you if you guys want any potions before you go. Any
Like for
common
free
or
or-
uncommon are 1 soul coin. Any rare are 2 soul coins. And if you want me to do the commune spell, well, that's going to cost you 3.
Wait. Go back again. Is this like an RNG?
This is what Red Ruth is selling.
She's selling just a random magic item?
Nope. She's got common or uncommon potions are 1 soul coin.
Oh, okay.
A rare potion is 2 soul coins. And she also can do the commune spell for 3 soul coins.
Can she be
Oh.
trusted? She's clearly mischaracterized this mammoth bladder.
Yeah, she accidentally called it the wrong thing. But other than that, she seems pretty honest.
Well, I got 1 soul coin, and that's gas money, so can
I-
hold on to that.
I have some. Wait, don't we have a bag of soul coins? Off the gnome?
No.
Off the gnome? No, we didn't
Did
take
you say that out loud?
No.
I know there were some in the bag. I think we did spend some the first time we went to the Wandering Emporium.
Okay.
And then I think we also split the rest.
I have on my sheet that I have 3.
I have, my sheet says
Just
3.
for general knowledge.
So I want to say it was 1 for room and board, and then I also put 1 in the tank.
Okay. I have no healing anything on me at all. I feel like it might be a good idea to have something just in case of emergency.
You guys can heal yourselves. That does save spell slots for me.
Yeah. I will buy 1. I'll burn 1 soul coin for a common. That's just the plain Jane.
Okay. So you're going to buy something for a common?
Are these just random potions or
No,
healing
it's whatever.
potions?
It's what you want, assuming she has it.
Random.
Okay. I'm getting excited because I think everything's going RNG. Jesus, take the wheel here. No, just so a common, like it'd just be like a regular healing potion is what I'm looking for.
Okay.
Just regular healing potions.
Okay. Yeah, you could do that. So you want the common one or do you want the uncommon? They both cost 1 soul coin.
Oh, well, then I'll do the uncommon.
Why can't we have both?
You
I do
could.
have a healer's kit.
Healer's kit will stabilize somebody.
Right.
Unless
right,
you have
right,
the
right.
healing feat.
Pretty sure I don't.
Then if you did have the feat, I think it allows you to use their 10 charges, I think.
Yeah,
And you
yeah,
can
yeah.
heal or something for a certain amount.
Yeah, I don't. I did not take that.
Okay.
Okay.
So now let's roll to see if she actually has it.
That'd be great.
Hey! So she pulls out this potion and it looks
That's 2 to 1.
like it's blood in it. And you can see what looks like some sort of toenail. Little bigger than,
Sure.
a normal sized person, but not quite a giant per se.
Okay.
That's floating in the liquid.
Delicious. It's just it's like the worm at the bottom of the bottle. It's fine.
Exactly. Drink it.
It's right now.
No.
No.
She
Okay.
tells you, this is my own concoction, but this will work just as good.
I trust you implicitly.
You should.
Yes.
I've got a lot of work to do.
If you have 3 soul coins, like I said, I can do a commune spell. You can ask me, and you will get an honest answer.
I'm going to insight that.
Go for it.
Natural 20.
You believe her.
So, what do I put in my inventory for this?
Whatever the
Glorious
uncommon
toenail.
spell is. Or cure the potion. You'd
Yeah,
have to
the
look it
potion.
up in the book. I don't have
All right.
the book next to me.
All right, no worries.
I already went over there and grabbed one book. I don't want to grab another.
No worries. I gotcha.
But yeah, whatever the uncommon one is.
Sure.
Now, I will say there are side effects.
Such as?
They're not serious. I have to look real quick.
There's always a disclaimer.
This is why we have you. This is why we have for a very, very small print.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So instead of
But-
putting them with Red Ruth for her potions, I have to go somewhere else for the side effects. So give me just a sec.
Because layout.
And I know.
Ladies and gentlemen, this episode of Descent into Avernus with Kobolds is brought to you by.
It steered me to the wrong page, I can tell you that. It says page 94. And it's not on page 94. Oh, wait, that's not it. I don't know. I don't know what the side effects are going to be. Let me pull up.
It's a surprise.
You know what? It is a surprise. And I'm going to try it in
That's
D&D
good.
Beyond.
Got to roll on the wild magic table after you drink it. Oh, no.
I love that idea.
You heal 18 hit points, and you're a potted plant.
Oh, bargains. That's what it is. It still doesn't give me what I need. Huh.
You can just throw it at me when I
Oh.
actually drink it. I like the surprise.
Yeah, but now I'm gonna lose my mind on this. That's not it either.
I'm going to go see how much gas is in the tank.
When you go over there, you notice that it is exactly where it was before.
I believe that
It's an
was
illusion spell.
with that, I know Paula wanted to take a quick break. So let's take a quick break. We'll be back in like 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. So we'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, we are back, and we are ready with the mammoth bladder to move forward.
Scrotum.
All right, so unless you guys want to buy more potions, Ruth has not much else to say.
No, I
She
think we're
thinks
good to go.
She thanks you guys for her spa day. She feels refreshed. All right.
You can tell by the skin stretched over her skin that she's an honest broker.
So your vehicle is large enough for Gonzo. In fact, I believe in our first fight in this, we were having trouble with how big everything was. And you guys like having to position yourselves to fight the dude you fought a long time ago. But yeah, there's plenty of seating. You guys can choose where you want to sit and all that good stuff.
Resurrect is driving.
Always. And I believe
Always.
you handle
Yeah.
the pedals, Tabisa.
I do the pedals? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think I remember that. Yeah.
I think you were the peddler. I think Arthur just hangs on for dear life.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in and start her up.
All right. It's purring like a kitten. Now that it's running on clean soul coins. You hear the screaming of someone's poor soul being devoured by this machine. Ah! As it starts
music to my ears.
rumble.
That's how you know the soul coin is pure.
Exactly. Good
None of that
scream.
synthetic stuff.
No. This is high octane souls.
All right. So you start moving in the direction you were hoping to go. Paying attention to your map really clearly over there, Razarak. Give me a survival check as you are trying to navigate with this map. You have advantage thanks to the map, by the way.
I will guidance myself.
Beautiful. Razarak starts touching his chest in an inappropriate way, and you notice it makes him able to focus on this map very clearly.
While driving.
Wild drive. That's the impressive part.
Yeah.
That's a total of 12.
Okay. Yeah, you think you're doing fine. I mean, it's a barren wasteland of just garbage. So you're flying along, and you come around this hill, and you get this thing on its side razor wheels for a second as you come around this hill. And you see ahead of you is this massive cracked helm and sword of a Titan that lies half buried in the ash of Avernus. A spherical stone set into the sword's pommel still gleams with scarlet radiance. And in order to not plow into this sword, you have to make a maneuver. So, Razarak, give me a dex save. You run the risk of destroying your vehicle. Roll well.
I'm assisting him. Technically, I'm assisting him because I am using the
yeah.
pedals.
Yeah, you could do that.
So you got advantage.
Uh-oh. What'd you get, Raz?
Oh, thank God. Thank you for advantage. Because that was another one.
No, get it out.
No, with advantage. That is 19.
So, you, Arkmir and Gonzo, you see the vehicle come screaming around this hill. Razarak's having a little bit too much fun, Mad Max in this thing. And it's on the side wheels, and Razarak's like, woo!
Yeah, it's Avernus Drift. Yeah.
Yeah, Avernus Drift. Dun, 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 dun. Anyways, it comes around the corner, and you guys are going straight towards the blade of this massive sword. And all of a sudden, Razarak's like, oh shit, not my tormentor! And like as he spins it the other way, Randall slams on the brakes, and this thing does a complete 360 and slides right next to the blade, about 2 feet next to it. Parked
Gonzo, you
parallel
have
to it.
to Gonzo, make sure you keep in the notes for our contracts Tabisa, aka Randall. Okay, just so we know that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is an AKA.
It's all up here.
And so you come to a halt right next to this blade as this sword's pommel is gleaming, a scarlet radiance above you. You see the cracked helm lying in front of you, standing very, very big. And you hear a noise from the helmet. It almost sounds like a clanking of, almost like a piece of metal got clanked against inside of there. What would you like to do?
Are we all in the vehicle still?
You are all still in the vehicle, parked parallel
I'm-
to the blade.
I'm absolutely jumping out of the vehicle. Do not want to be in the vehicle anymore. The vehicle almost hit the sword. No. Mm-mm.
Okay.
I will get out very confidently, like I meant to do that. And then I will cast mage armor on myself.
Tabisa stands up and looks up over the dashboard or whatever to see what just happened. Sees that we almost hit it but didn't, and goes, "Woo!"
Okay.
and then follows right behind Resurrect.
Yeah, Gonzo unfolds himself out of the vehicle, and you notice he had a shield in front of him, and then now he pulls his shield out, and on the shield it says, "Gonzo Muckraker, Avernus Advocate, licensed in 13 of the 7 hells."
Okay.
Amazing. Is it just a perception check to kind of see what's around us, what's happening, or where
Where there's that
the noise
voice.
was coming from?
Yeah.
Looking around, there's just other hills. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot of other things around this area.
Okay. Do we know where the voice or the noise is coming from?
It came from the massive helmet that's got a bunch of ash over it, right next to the sword. Probably
Is
about
it-
15 feet away.
Is the helmet like? Is it like open face? Is it like got the visor that comes down?
Like, is
Um,
this like Spartan style? With
Yeah,
the
yes,
yeah.
it's like
sword, or-
Spartan style, kind of.
Okay.
So it looks just like mine.
Almost. A little different, but yes.
A little different, but very similar. Okay,
Yep.
I start walking towards it then.
Okay. Are you leading the way then?
I will go stealthily,
Okay.
even though I just came out of this roaring vehicle.
Sure, sure.
I will try and be quiet so I can just get up close and find out what's what.
Okay. As you start moving up towards it, you see this.
I'm sorry.
Yep,
Can
go
I do
ahead.
one thing? I see him sneaking up.
Yep.
Okay. And I reach out my hand and tap him on the shoulder and mumble something, blessing, blah, 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 and you have advantage on your stealth check.
Oh,
I know what you are.
So you see, all of you can see this little small creature with like these barbs, like spiked out of its head and shoulders and everything. And it's holding this little fork, and it sticks its head around the corner. And then you hear this booming masculine voice. Halt. Who goes there?
oh, for 1 hour. Dang, nice. I don't say anything because I was trying to go stealthily up and around to get like to the side of the helmet.
Yep. What was your stealth check?
It was with the advantage. It was a 30.
Yeah, okay. You are able to sneak all the way around. Now, are you able to see dark vision? Do you have dark vision?
Dude, kobolds have dark vision?
Yes,
do
we
we all
do.
have yeah, I think
Beautiful.
we do.
I couldn't remember.
I think we do. I don't remember. Yeah, I think so.
So you sneak up and around, and you can see this little barbed creature who's looking around the corner, not where you're at. You're around the other side of the helmet. And you can see inside this is like a little tiny bed that's made of like fur, maybe of like dead mice and stuff. You see what looks like a cooking pot that's obviously cold. And then obviously you see this little guy, and that is it.
But he's there's nothing, no other living creatures inside the helmet.
Just him. And
So
you
it's
hear
just-
his majestic voice.
But it's just reverberating inside this giant hollow
Yes.
helmet, and that's what's making. Okay.
So since Arkmir can't see inside the helmet, she's gonna tap or nudge Razarak and be like, you gotta talk to the
Hey,
know.
let's see what Gonzo's got. You're our Lord advocate.
You
Oh.
want me to speak on your behalf?
advocate.
Absolutely. This is why you're here.
We require
oh, that's
a
good.
gallon or 133 imperial fluid ounces as used in Avernus of blood.
Well, you can't
We are willing to
have my
we are willing to
blood.
negotiate.
You cannot have my blood. I do not have a gallon to give.
Want the blood from the Titan.
Then you hear the same voice. Well, you did have a gallon when you were a lot bigger, but now you don't. Oh, you shut up, why don't you? Almost like he's arguing with himself. And obviously, Tabisa
Not
sees
this
this,
again.
where he's literally like talking to himself and then like talking at himself this way and going back and forth.
Well, maybe you can extract it over a series of days.
Would hold on. I've got a -1 to my intelligence, so I'm struggling with whether or not Tabisa would fully understand how crackers this guy is.
I mean, have you been around people who talk to themselves? That's really the question.
Just Razarak, but
So
he's
he-
our.
If you
It-
bring me
it's-
so it
food,
might
you
be
can take the
normal.
blood of the food. If you bring me food, you can take the blood of the food. I just want the food.
I sneak a little closer to him, so I'm like right behind him, and I say, "We need the blood of a Titan."
Ah! You see him like jump and like
Does he
the
jump
fork
out of the
right
does
to
he
your?
jump-
Oh yeah, he's outside of it now, but his fork is to your throat.
He doesn't. I see that I already have my two daggers like pointed right at his like lower extremities.
Oh, probably. He's like, well, clearly I am not a Titan anymore.
Anymore?
Yeah, I'm Aldrak. I was once a Titan.
Can we make you a Titan again?
Oh, that's not possible. It's impossible now. Unattainable
He-
task.
Don't
He
tell
was-
us the odds.
He was once a dragon, and we are going to make him a dragon again.
Oh, good luck with that.
Thank you.
Can we hear this conversation?
Oh yeah, you guys see it because
Oh, it's reverberating. It's reverberating out of the
It's
helmet.
all like the acoustics come straight out at you guys. You hear the whole conversation.
Yeah.
That's
I'm just gonna
amazing.
start walking up. What do you mean you used to be a Titan?
It was a long time ago. I have very little memory of it. I just know what everyone says. Shut up. You know what I keep telling you that you were.
Who are you talking to?
Just you guys.
But who did you just tell to shut up?
It's a long story. Don't worry about it.
I'm very worried about it. We
I've
need
been here
blood
a
of a
long
Titan.
time. It just happens. It's a thing.
Okay.
So I guess I came here. This is what I've said enough times. I really don't remember it at this point, but I've told enough people it over the who knows how long it's been, that basically I was sent here, or I came here to slay Tiamat for my god. And well, I failed miserably, as you can see. And Tiamat cursed me to be this. And the only way to reverse it is to spill Tiamat's blood. And, well, that ain't happening.
Do you have a jar of it somewhere?
A jar.
Oh, you mean literally go to Tiamat and spill its blood?
Give me.
You don't have it
As
on
you
hand.
say the jar thing, give me a persuasion check.
11.
He proceeds to tell you, well, for millennia, I've been stuck here, and I've just been trying to survive. I gave up on trying to get the blood a long time ago. However, if you guys are serious about wanting to help me, maybe I could give you that blood you asked for. You said you needed it from a Titan?
Yes.
Just fill up this bag.
He points up at the sword, and he says, "Do you see the pommel right there? That has an orb of dragonkind in it. If you take that to Arkhan the Cruel, I believe he might be willing to trade you for that orb of dragonkind. Arkhan serves Tiamat, and he has a reliquary of Tiamat's blood. That should do the trick.
Insight check.
Roll it.
I want to know if this guy's full of shit.
Go for it.
What's my insight? Oh gosh, it's plus 0. 12.
Only an orb of dragonkind in your mind would radiate so beautifully.
Sure.
All right, how do we get up there?
And
I
to
would
you, Tabisa, that would be the only way you could probably spill Tiamat's blood without dying. So it sounds believable to you.
I
What
start
if-
climbing.
What if Tabisa gets on Gonzo's shoulders? I get on Tabisa's shoulders, and Razorek gets on my shoulders.
I'm immediately parkouring up. I'm bouncing. I bounce up walk up, run up the side of the helmet, kick off, spring over onto the sword, and try and catch and climb my way out.
As you do, you see this piece of paper flying through the air right by you.
Do I grab it?
I don't know, do you? Do you want to grab it?
I do. But I don't know that Tabisa does. I think Tabisa's too focused on the shiny.
I could mage hand it.
Paper flying, and I spring.
All right, so Arkmir, you grab this paper with Mage Hand, and you bring it down to yourself. Do you read it?
Not
Yeah,
out loud.
but I'm gonna. I don't want to Yes, I'm gonna read it.
Okay.
In my head.
On this ripped piece of paper, you see it says, "A fallen titan or a wimp with delusions of grandeur. I'll leave that for you to decide." The cartographer.
Not helpful.
What did it say?
I don't know. It says it could be a titan or it could be a wimp. I mean, who knows?
What if you read his mind? You think you could hear both sets of voices in there talking to each other?
I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay. Yeah, you hear him arguing with himself. One voice keeps switching between the giant and other languages. And it's telling him how he's such a wimp and how he's let them down and he's such a failure and that his Empyrean ancestors would be pissed at him. And then the other one is apologizing for failing, but now it's about surviving and getting this blood, and basically confirms what he had said before about getting the blood, and then he would be willing to give his blood for this deed. and how once he gives you guys the blood, he's like, you know, once we do this, we could just jump back to our own world. Like, it'll be real easy once we're in our true form again. And then back to the other voice saying, yeah, that's what we need to do. And now you have to give them a gallon of your blood, you dumbass.
You know what? Sounds like he could use a couple sessions from a nearby counselor. I really think this negative self-talk is gonna, do him in.
He needs couples counseling.
You
He
also
does.
you also hear him argue like, well, what if these little guys screw it up against Arkhan? What if they end up getting killed? Then you're getting your hopes up for nothing.
I mean,
I feel like he should just be a little bit nicer to himself. Probably do him a lot of good.
Yeah, look at Tabisa go.
Yeah, Tabisa, you are able to pop the orb of dragonkind out.
I have an orb of dragonkind?
Yes.
That sounds amazing.
It probably is. I think I've used it in other camp. I think I've used it in our Tyranny campaign before.
A wondrous item.
Or I've used something similar.
Yeah,
Or maybe it was BlackRock. I don't know. I feel like I've used one at some point in one of my games.
Hey, little guy, where do we find Arkhan the Cruel?
Oh, well, that's easy. You're going to go to Arkhan's Tower.
Where do I find Arkhan's Tower?
Well, do you have a map? I can try and show you.
I will show him the map.
He proceeds to show you on the map. In fact, on the map, it's a very clear, like you can see what the building looks like. Dang, I keep bumping this desk.
Make a mental note of where the map is. Or where the tower is.
All right. Perfect.
All right, well, we got the orb. I guess we'll return with Tiamat's blood, and then we'll give it to you. And then you'll give us your blood. You can do whatever you want after that.
It sounds like a good idea. I will just remain in my helmet here.
Yeah, you do that.
You know where to find me.
Just gonna go back to the car.
This thing is awesome. Holy smokes.
How good is it?
So long as you make the charisma saving throw, it's fine. It's great. Wow.
Hey, Tabisa, what kind of armor are you wearing right now?
What kind of armor? I think I'm just wearing studded leather.
What's your AC?
18.
All right, because I think we might be going in a hostile situation. I'm not sure. I was going to bust out my tinker's tools, and while you're like studying the orb, I'm just going to like modify your armor a bit, give you a lovely little +1.
Oh, wow.
That's the last of my... This is temporary. I will be taking this back.
Fancy.
I will be taking this back at some point, but you can borrow it for now because I have 2 infusions and I was only using 1.
Nice.
Super fancy.
Can you this is where I get my Razarak and the Raiders jacket, because in the back now it's all just emblazoned with like this giant like black dragon that is like in a circle going around itself, the wings splayed out. It's gorgeous, just spewing green venom everywhere. Oh, it's amazing.
I do good work.
You do. This is very good. I like it very much.
Nice. All right. So you are able to start driving through Avernus towards Arkhan's tower. Now you are able to see up on a cliff is this massive black tower, seemingly with small drakes flying around the top, like 4 or 5 of them just doing circles. As they see your vehicle approaching, they land and perch on top of this tower, staring down at you. You see lightning in the background going off. And you can see at the bottom of this cliff are wide, 40-foot wide stairs that just climb up in between the cliff up towards the tower. Obviously, you could try to drive your vehicle up there. Might not seem like the best idea, but you could if you wanted to.
I don't want to damage the shocks, the undercarriage.
Driving this thing, there aren't much shocks on this.
Yes, I guess I will find a nice place to park.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, next to the stairs is as good as any.
I guess we'll just head on up and knock on the door.
Okay. A dark tower looms on the horizon. Its black spire rising hundreds of feet. Oh, hang on a sec, guys. Let's take a quick little break real quick. All right. A dark tower looms on, or actually, you were going to ask a question, weren't you, Randall?
No, well, I'm struggling.
Okay.
Because I have this beautiful orb sitting in my lap now, and I'm just wondering, like, I'm struggling with what Tabisa would do.
Okay.
Part of me says that Tabisa would immediately give it to Razarak.
Okay.
Just out of paying homage to my my dragon leader. Razarak
will tell you to keep that away from me.
I was going to say, you guys would have time to talk about this too on the drive over.
Yeah, I don't want that near me. I know what that thing does. I don't need my mind ensnared.
This is ensnared. You do not control magic ball.
I want to be a dragon again. I don't want to control other dragons.
Control dragons, you say?
It's not my style.
Tabisa could be leader of motorcycle gang. Tabisa need only control dragons.
I don't like what you're saying.
What? Huh? I'm sorry, what? No, it's fine. It's good. I put the ball back in my bag.
Keep my eye on you.
Mutiny is happening.
I'm taking back my leather jackets.
No.
Can't take his leather jacket. That's not nice.
He's so pretty. I cannot let you.
How tall are these stairs? Are they
these stairs at the bottom of the cliff, they go up pretty far.
Now, are they small enough to where
you guys can walk up them.
Okay.
They're normal stairs, yeah.
Okay, I was picturing do I need to climb up?
No, it's not like hey,
Make
jump me up to the next step.
Acrobatics checks.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
How long did it take to get here?
It felt like almost 10 hours.
Okay. So the stealth advantage is worn off.
And I'm going to have
Yes.
to put another
Okay.
soul coin in the tank before we go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do that now. I'm going to do that now.
Okay. So as you are going up the stairs, you get a clear view of the tower. A dark tower looms on the horizon, its black spire rising hundreds of feet. Its ramparts bristling with charred skulls mounted on iron spikes. The tower's apex splits into 5 narrower spires that jab at the sky like clawed fingers. Circling above the tower's peak once was the drakes you saw, but now you see a great white dragon stained with ash and soot. As you get closer to the tower, you notice figures shuffling atop its ramparts, undead guards in various states of decay. And you see a massive, as you get to the top of the stairs, you see massive doors, 15-foot doors.
Yeah, I kind of like the vibes of this place.
It's pretty metal. It's pretty metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gonzo, you want to knock on the door? I feel like you're a lot more heavy-handed than I am.
I will. I'll knock on the door.
Okay. You do see like a knocker too.
Okay, yeah, we'll use a knocker.
Okay. So you knock it.
No,
It's
we
hanging from a
completely
dragon's
uncivilized.
mouth. Dum,
Yeah.
dum, dum.
Scene
Yeah,
from
as I wait, I sniff on my ragdoll pen.
As you do this, it takes a second for anything to happen. Just give me 1 sec. You see the doors open as 4 ghouls pull the doors open, and you see this really spiky turtle humanoid with this massive maul with skulls that are like the ends of the maul, and this green mist coming out of the mouths of the skulls. And he's like kind of hunched over with his huge shell. What is your business here?
I'm Gonzo Muckraker, Avernus advocate for this group here. This is Razarak. And I just point to him like, it's your turn.
We've come to parley with Arkhan the Cruel. We have something that might be of interest to him.
What?
An orb of dragonkind.
Oh. Here I thought you were going to say some soul coins or some other pointless, meaningless thing. Well, then in that case, show me. Show me the orb.
We will show the orb
No.
to Arkhan.
Show it if you want to get to Arkhan. I just want to see it. I don't want to touch it.
Is he telling the truth?
Insight check him.
I will insight check him.
You're so much better at it than I am. Is he telling me the truth instead of insight check?
That's a natural 20 for a total of 21.
Yeah, he just wants to see it to verify that it's
Tabisa steps forward, reaches in and pulls it out and holds it out. It's like probably both hands for him to hold it.
I don't want to hold that. You keep
No, Tabisa to hold it. It's 2
Oh,
hands.
okay.
So he kind of holds it out so he can see it.
So he kind of like clanks on the floor with the bottom of his
He-
maul
Puts it back in.
or whatever. And he says, okay, follow me. We're going to go up about 7 stories. I'm not taking you all the way to the top. We will then have Arkhan come down to you. We don't want to impede on his research to free our Tiamat, Queen of Dragons. So let's go.
We'll follow him.
All right.
Yep.
He takes you up the spiraling staircase. You go up multiple floors before he has you. You come into this round room, and there's pews that are just like they're rounded, all facing the center of this room. And in the center of the room, there is an altar. And he tells you guys, feel free to have a seat. And at the altar, you see this massive statue that's probably 12 feet tall of Tiamat overlooking this altar. And
I have a question real quick for the rest of the party. Like Razarak and Arkmir, would you have been followers of Tiamat in the prime material plane?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm lawful evil, so I kind of feel like I would have been.
I'm also lawfully evil.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
She's like, I didn't even pick an alignment.
No, I did. Actually, I'm chaotic neutral.
Fair.
So I'm
The
just,
best alignment.
that's
It's my favorite to
true.
play.
I'm just kind of picturing this whole situation and thinking about where we would have been coming from and being in. I think we would.
Dugo originally was not a fan of Tiamat, however, was terrified and swore his allegiance to Tiamat. And I don't believe Ufa was pledged to Tiamat, if I remember correctly.
I feel like, can I make a history check or something to know if I know who Arkhan is?
Sure. Do you, as a player, know much about Arkhan?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
perfect.
I do.
Yes, I do.
Perfect.
Oh fuck! I don't know. I don't have a clue. That's a 2 - 1 for a 1.
You've never even heard of Arkhan.
I've never heard of Arkhan.
Razarak, do you want to make a history check?
I will make a history check and I will guidance myself. Oh. That is a total of 21.
I mean, you know that it was Joe Manganiello's character. Like know everything, including that somewhere in another world that Magic Mike's Joe was playing this character.
He was pulling the
Gygax
strings.
Dungeon.
I remember you from True Blood.
So Razarak, would you, as we're stepping up into this place, would you have kind of given the three of us the lowdown on who this person is?
Oh yeah, Razarak is gushing. Yeah,
Like, are you fanboying out right now? Or are you just?
He stole the hand of Vecna. I wish I could have seen it.
Okay, so. Okay, all right. That gives me a base on what to build on here. Okay.
The miniature's cool. I like my miniature of it.
Yeah.
Of Arkhan. As in fact, it's too far. I'm not pulling it up. As you guys are waiting, you guys are kind of fanboying all over again, talking about it. You see Krull once again walk into the room. His long tail with the spiked collar around it dragging across the stone. And you see Arkhan himself, this red dragonborn with this huge battle axe on his side. His cape being held on with this symbol of Tiamat, this big metal plate right here, covering his armor, which his armor is an obsidian flint dragon plate. He's got a shield on his back. And then you also see that decrepit, long, deadly looking hand, the hand of Vecna, as he walks into this room. And
Badly.
he says, let me see this orb of dragonkind.
First and foremost, Tabisa drops to a knee.
Oh, beautiful.
I'll bow.
He's like, I don't know. Tabisa at this point might forget what our entire purpose for even coming here was. And he's now, he may full on want to devote himself to the cause of freeing Tiamat. He's like his mind is reeling.
Okay.
He's
Okay.
Oops.
So he says, "Stand up, you worms."
Yeah.
Did Arkmir and Gonzo, what did you two do? Did you bow as well, Arkmir?
Probably not. I am probably cowering behind a pew because I'm still nervous about what's about to happen.
Beautiful.
I think we're going to get exploded in order to get the dragon stone. So I'm more hiding behind a pew, trying to figure out what's going on.
What about Gonzo?
So all the way in here, I'm taking notice of like any exits or entryways or how many people there are in this tower.
So there are hallways outside of these rooms on each floor.
Right.
And there are windows in, like, once you got up past like the 6th floor, there's definitely windows.
Yeah.
And throughout you see like undead skeletons, zombies, things like that, ghouls wandering the halls. Some of them.
Yeah, I'm making a mental note of all this stuff. Mm-hmm. And then when we get into this room, I'm looking around, see, I'm not bound to whoever this guy is.
Okay.
And then thinking for a second, I'll look around and see anything valuable in the room.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of gold and things like gold-plated things that seem to be fixed to the building, though.
Okay.
Lots of art for Tiamat, paintings and all sorts of things like that. Tapestries, stained glass, things like that.
Okay.
And I like this place is massive. You're not seeing anything other than you saw the stairway.
Right.
You saw the hallway.
I've got an idea that it's huge. I just
Yep. So he says, "Show me this orb of dragon kind."
Tabisa.
Show me orb.
Tabisa stands up and he's got like this kind of jaunty, like, oh, I'll show you this orb, all right. Yeah, all right. Reaches in and pulls it out and like drops it, but catches it before it hits the ground. And then holds it up for him to see.
He grabs it out of your hand and looks at it.
I'm like literally still hanging at it as he's holding it up.
Okay. He holds it up and makes you face to face with him and snarls at you.
You are very impressive. I am very much in awe of being in your presence.
Let's go now.
Okay. I just drop and let go and drop and like just kind of take a step back again. And
so what is your business? Why are you giving this to me?
Well, we're not giving it to you. We're here to make a trade.
Okay. What are you hoping to trade for?
We heard that you had a reliquary that contained the blood of Tiamat that would be very useful to us.
What is it you are going to use this for?
we're probably all looking at each other like.
I step forward and I say, to bring very much honor and servitude to our mistress Tiamat.
Give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion or deception?
Deception is fine.
Okay. That's a 19 on the die plus 6.
So you're basically going to make a shrine to Tiamat.
In the manner of speaking.
Okay, I like this deal. And he pulls it out and hands the reliquary over to Razarak.
I will take it. I'm gonna inspect it first.
Mhm.
Can I see the blood of Tiamat? Is it like
Yeah, you can see it through the glass.
Okay, I'll put it in the bag of holding.
A reliquary, isn't it just like a necklace with like some blood in it or something?
I think so.
Or am I thinking of something different? What's a reliquary? Someone Google it for me. I was thinking it was like a vial, maybe.
That's a phylactery, I think.
Yeah, I was thinking it's like a vial that maybe is like a necklace.
Reliquary.
But I don't really know offhand.
It's a container for holy relics, is all it says. So it's so it could
be like a
it could be
urn
anything.
of
Yeah,
blood or
Could be
something.
Yeah.
whatever you
Yep.
want it to be.
could be. It's a little. I imagine it already that it looks like it's a small egg that has
Yes.
scales on the outside.
Yeah, it has something like some
Like-
Tiamat heads engraved in it.
Well, it's got blue, white, green, red, and black scales that just kind of like swirl and intertwine
If
around.
only we had an artist who could draw it for us.
I know, man.
It's like
Really, really too bad.
No, I love it. So yes, he hands this over to you and says, my friend here will lead you out now. Thank you for
but-
bringing this, and may your servitude to Tiamat serve you greatly.
Before we leave, I just say, if at any point we wish to help our mistress more directly, can we return and be of service to you?
You should go to the monument of Tiamat.
Noted.
You don't happen to have any spare plate mail armor around here, would you?
flying
Nothing.
around.
Nothing fancy.
Give me a straight charisma roll.
Oh God.
Oh, get it. Get some. Get some. Come on.
Straight charisma. 15.
That's not bad. That's not
You were
bad.
looking for, what'd you say? Plate mail?
Just straight plate mail. Just a full set of plate mail.
Crow, give him some of the scraps.
Yes.
And
Finally.
Arkhan then proceeds to leave. He says, I will be at the monument soon. I'm wrapping up some final bits of research to try and bring Tiamat back to the material plane. So if you need us, we will be at the monument of Tiamat. And he leaves.
I can
Crow-
already see. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, yo, you're okay. What were you going to say?
No, nothing.
Kroll proceeds to lead you down to the main floor again. When you get to the bottom floor, near the door, looks like a closet, maybe. A pretty big one, but it's like an armory closet. And he goes in and comes out with really tattered dwarven plate mail that might fit you, Razarak. And he drops it on the floor for you.
That is much appreciated. I'm just going to start putting all the pieces in my bag of holding.
Yep. Well, I guess this is where I bid you adieu. Safe travels in Avernus. And
Indeed.
the ghouls kind of push you out and start closing the door behind you. Whether you're trying to go or not, they push the door shut. And if any of you didn't go, the doors push you out.
All right.
Okay.
Shall we head back to the little tiny guy?
Yeah. How are we doing on gas?
We have 26 hours.
Okay.
But I am also out of soul coins.
I still have a couple.
Okay.
So. Okay.
All right. So you start making your way back to Aldrich's grave. You make your way down the stairs and all that good stuff. You start going back towards Aldrich's grave. This time, it only seems like it's a 2-hour drive.
I
And
hate this place.
and this time you get there, and it doesn't seem like you saw the helmet and sword well in advance, so you didn't have to like avoid it. When you get back, you see standing outside of the helmet this time is the little spined devil, and he's like kind of jumping and like skipping as he runs to you. Did you get it? Did you get it?
Yeah, they got it.
Of course they got it, you numbskull.
Oh, just
You really should like work on that.
all right. We kept her end of the bargain. You transform back or whatever, and then we get a gallon of your blood.
Of course.
All right, cool.
So when you hand it over to him, or he holds his hand out. Would you hand here? Give it to me. Give it to me.
I'll hand it over.
He excitedly splashes the vial's hissing contents onto the ground at his feet. Moments later, he sheds his fiendish skin and grows back into his true form, that of a Empyrean. Laughing gleefully, Aldrak yanks his sword from the ground and gladly provides the characters with a gallon of his blood. So in other
Get
words,
this scrotum.
he slices his hand open, just like you see in all the movies in the most impractical way ever, trying to give blood. And he squeezes it into the mammoth bladder as it fills up.
It's our
AKA scrotum.
It's our tote scrot.
When he is done, you can see him cast a spell. Some of you might recognize it as a plane shift spell. And he steps through it and disappears. Helmet and sword gone. You're just in between the hills here now.
Anything else? As he's leaving out. Anything else you can give out? Oh, he left. Dang.
Did he leave anything behind?
Like, is his little bed still there?
His little bed is still there. His little pot that he was cooking food in is still there.
Someone investigate that stuff. Someone that actually has an investigation skill.
Sure.
Not me.
Yeah, I'll go investigate. I don't know if he left anything behind.
Okay.
You get bit by a rat that he was sleeping in.
Avernus rat.
An Avernus rat, yeah.
21 for investigation.
Okay, so looking through his stuff, you are digging through his bed, and you hit a piece of metal. When you pull this piece of metal out, it looks like a piece of something. It's not the full piece, but it looks like a chunk of like maybe like the shaft between the head of an axe and the handle of the axe. It looks like that.
So the haft?
Yes.
First scrotums, and now we've got a shaft.
Got a shaft. It's a mammoth shaft. It's a haft of the mammoth.
Assembling pieces of this.
This is literally going to be the three of us walking around like this with a mammoth with elephant peni.
Does this hunk of metal appear to be magical?
Are you detecting magic on it or something?
Yeah, I'll detect magic on it.
It is magical, but you can't discern its properties without the other pieces.
All right, just gonna go ahead and chuck this in the bag of holding.
Huh.
All right.
So now, who do we have to take the blood to?
Ralzala at the Demon Zapper. It was the thing that was shaped like beetle mandibles or whatever.
Oh, yes.
It was like one of the first places after Maggie's that you guys went to, I think.
Should we just make a beeline straight for that place?
Yeah. Like,
I
wait,
think
how
so.
long have we been driving around now? Is it like 12 hours? Because you said it was like 10 hours to get to this thing.
It was
right?
10 there, and then it's like 2 hours to get to here. From
Should
there.
we take a rest and then go there?
That's what I'm wondering, is if we should try and rest or something, just because I don't want to hit exhaustion level.
There's a bed here. This feels like a nice place to take a long rest.
It's just in the middle of like a sand dune.
We're like, this looks
Mhm.
safe.
This looks
Like
totally
a
safe.
I mean, you do
Yeah.
have the tiny
Yeah.
hut too, though.
Yeah.
No, I still think we should find like a rock outcropping or something that we can kind of go up against, something like that, so we can not just be out in the middle of nowhere.
Someone give me a survival check. If you're looking for that.
I will guidance whoever wants to do
All
it.
right, I said it. I'll do it, even though I have a +0.
I'll help you look too.
Okay. I rolled 2 4s.
You find a lot of sand dunes that are really just ash
Wait,
and
+4.
silt.
It's an 8. That's an 8.
Yeah, you find even more sand dunes.
How do you roll 2 4s? Like that's some.
Well, you got a
bullshit.
4 on a d20. You roll a d20 again, and you get another 4 on it. That's how you do it.
Hey, thanks. Wow, that sucks. The odds say.
I don't know. I've rolled that
Alright.
ones consecutively.
Yeah,
many times.
yeah.
Yeah, you are unable to find it looking around.
Okay.
This bed
Um,
looks as good as any. However, you can't all fit on it.
All right. Well,
yeah,
let's
One of you
Well,
wrap
could.
up that.
yeah. I'll lean Lehman's tiny hut like around the bed, so someone can at least sleep on the bed.
I'm gonna sleep in my bottle.
There you go. How about Gonzo? What the hell is he sleeping on?
I'm just gonna find a patch of sand and lay down.
All right. The sand is hot to the touch. A little uncomfortable.
It's like the worst heated mattress pad ever.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
it's almost like laying on black cement on a 98 degree day.
Oh,
Oh, considering
asphalt.
you're part of the team now, you're welcome inside the tiny hut where it's very comfortable.
Oh, nice.
It's only moderately more comfortable than outside.
nice.
Maybe we should get him a jacket, you guys, in the future. Just like, I mean, just throwing it out there, we got to think about,
Randy.
yeah.
Just get him one. Then like how it has like your name on the bottom of it. Like his will just say Shyster.
Should we do the alarm spell before we go to sleep too?
Oh, we could do that. More fireworks?
You could do that.
Let's do that. That's a good idea.
All right.
Take that sweet, sweet long rest.
I mean, we didn't really do anything, but rather than get overly tired,
Yeah, you guys are able to get your long rest in. Slap that button as hard as you can.
which doesn't do a dang thing for me. But you guys get spells back, so that's better.
Hooray! I got my 2 spell slots back. And I'm going to use one right now for mage armor. One
All
more
right.
level, and I won't have to do that anymore.
I don't have to use a spell slot for it, but
I have more spell slots than you.
But he is
shut
dragon.
up.
Shut up. He is a dragon.
It's true. It's true. I would expect you to have more spell slots than me. I have like none.
Amazing.
How many do you have now? Is it 3? Or is it still 2?
4.
Oh, thank God.
4. I have two first level and then 2 fourth level. But I have a lot of additional like at will.
Are you a warlock sorcerer?
I am.
Okay.
I'm not really sure why I did that, but here we are. So
I mean,
Charisma.
I don't remember
Yeah.
what
Because sorcerers
direction
are
I
your
was
favorite
going
class,
in.
and you liked something with the warlock, maybe.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I'm not sure what direction I was going in. No, I'm 8th level warlock, and I got 1 level in sorcerer. So I don't know what I was going for. But
Maybe you
like,
thought you were playing sorcerer, and you just leveled up sorcerer.
I had some sort of plan, so now we're just going with it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah, so you're able to do your long rest and start getting in your vehicle and start traveling again, correct? That's what you wanted to do?
yep.
Yes.
Okay. You're driving. It takes like 6 hours, and you come across the radiant light that cascades from a rusted metal monument shaped like the upraised mandibles of a giant beetle. When you get closer, you notice there is a unicorn between the mandibles that seems to be stuck in this magical aura up there. And you knew that Ralzala was stays like down and around and underneath this monument, underground.
Oh, haven't we been here before with the unicorn blood situation?
Unicorn's stuck up there, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was weird.
That's still very unsettling.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go make this happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll start making our way there.
Fetch quest.
So you just like walk your way down around the monument to underground. Okay. You come around and you see Ralzala, the Dow. She's, I think it's a girl. Yeah, it's a girl. She's like kind of standing there and says, "Did you talk to Red Ruth and get what you needed to free me?"
Yeah, we did.
How are we carrying this giant sack of? I mean, like, is it like one of us carrying?
How are you carrying this giant sack over there to be?
We can just put
It's
the
just a
stuff
daily
in
exercise.
put the stuff in the bag of holding.
Okay.
And then just if we can get Gonzo to reach and take it out.
Gonzo, could you please reach in bag and pull out sack?
Reach in the sack and pull out the sack.
All right, that's what I do.
You have a new friend. And where are your other friends?
They were eaten by a bag.
By a bag?
It's a very weird story.
Do you want to see it?
Sure.
It's a bit unsettling.
That ate them?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a
Yeah.
purse. It's not big enough to...
Take a look.
No.
Do you want to try it?
Oh, no, I'm good. I'm good. There's some horrid things down here. Great. So what do I do with this?
You have to drink this.
Oh, I have to drink it? All of it?
I hope this isn't like that milk challenge where you like you puke after a gallon.
Okay. She starts drinking it and drinking.
Just chug it quick.
Chug, chug, chug.
She can't chug the whole thing. She has to take many breaks. It takes a
Bladder
lot.
stands.
She tells you she does drink it. It takes a while. She eventually finishes.
No, you must slap the bag.
Like a bag of wine. So she does finish it. She tells you that she did write you a letter of introduction. And she tells you that Bell at Bell's Forge will aid you guys in overthrowing Zariel. And she tells you to hand over your map. She will mark it, and you can then proceed to meet Bell.
Oh, I'll hand her the map.
And she marks it.
So many people have been looking at the map today. The last 2-3 days.
As advocate, letting them see our map is that like is there any way they can trace us, see where we've been, where we're going, see into our future?
No.
Okay.
She thanks you for freeing her. She cannot, like, she tells you she can tell that she's no longer compelled to stay here. And she thanks you again, and she proceeds to hand you a scroll of invisibility. I hope this comes in handy.
I'll hand that over to the rogue.
Sorry, greater invisibility.
Yeah, handing that to the rogue.
Oh, okay.
Wait, can he?
I have a 9 intelligence.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I can cast it on you. I can put it in my spell book. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that. I have some work to do.
Okay.
I can just see Tabisa literally unrolling it, looking at it, realizing he can't read, and then just tossing
He's holding
it
it
over his shoulder.
upside down.
He's holding it upside
Razorback
down.
knows you're holding it upside down.
I start muttering
Take
some
that back.
random incantation, and then just tossed it aside and say, "I'm invisible." Still just standing there.
I love it.
This is how it works, yes?
Something like that.
I'll walk over and bump into him. I didn't even see you there.
Get here.
Tabisa, where did you go?
I told you, I am quite the magician.
Oh no, the bags got him too.
That's good.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
All right. I think that is a great spot to wrap up
Sure.
tonight. I
That's a-
think we're nearing the end of the portion where it's like, go here, now go there, now go
Yeah.
here, now go there. And I have not read the next couple spots, so that's why I'm like, this is perfect because I don't know. So I think we're good to end there. With that, is there any questions you guys have about anything?
I really wish I would have tried to attune to that orb. Just tried. I just think it would have been fun.
You should have.
Dragon
Why not?
guns.
What's
Those
the
are
worst
pretty
that could have
insane.
happened?
Well, there's some
I know.
bad things. Some bad things could have happened. All right.
No, you guys got a lot done. You guys got further than I thought you were going to. So I thought,
We had some good rolls. That
yeah,
helped.
I honestly thought you guys were going to fight Arkhan. And
We would have
the tower.
died.
Oh, the
We
whole
would've-
tower would have been a mess.
Yeah, we would have died.
We would have.
Yeah.
That would have not been good.
Yeah, you didn't see squat there either compared to what's there. The funny thing is, I don't know. There's got to be a map in here somewhere. Going through my book, I didn't see any maps. However, when I go online, people have made a ton of maps of the tower. And then obviously I know all the stuff that's in the tower because it says it throughout the little blurb here. And it's rough. Like, it's not something that I would ever just be like, oh yeah, this is what I'm going to prepare for a tower tonight to throw at my party, because it's pretty badass.
Yikes.
But no, it's awesome. So with that, we'll end it there. This is your guys' first time watching. Hit that subscribe button. Give us a like. And check out everybody's channels. Like I said, you can check out BN Drake on YouTube, Randall Hampton on Twitch, on
Twitter,
Instagram, yeah, all the good social media places. Check out Blackthorn's Apothecary on Twitter, TikTok, all that good stuff as well. And then you can also check out Paula. I know I forgot to mention her earlier on my channels, as well as on Twitter at Awkward Nerd Girl. Is that correct? So you can go check her out there. And with that, we will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Game on.